the nurses and everyone around me, they were just amazing, and I think I fell asleep during most of that. And the staff in isolation were just amazing. The company, the conversations we had, they were just so good. Very, very upset. I thought I was going to die.
So everything went very smoothly and very quickly.
Anxiety and excitement to know that I do have a future. I just found that everyone was so amazing, comforting. Just made me feel like I was family.
Everyone was very caring and empathetic, and kind. It's been really quite uplifting. I mean, Glenda's gone through the treatment, but as her support person.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving my life. Hi, my name is Glenda O'Brien. I'm from New Zealand, and I was just diagnosed with follicular lymphoma stage 3 in 2018. At first I had a lot of fatigue. I was tired all the time, and then a few months later lumps appeared, and that's when my doctor knew, and that's when I found out I had cancer. Yeah, very, very upset. I thought I was going to die. I had various chemotherapies. I started off with bendamustine, rituximab. I've had R-CHOP with also top-up of rituximab. I have had maintenance treatment of the rituximab. Also, I have had a stem cell transplant. I went through that. That was pretty much the last big one that I had. And then I relapsed again and started rice chemotherapy, which was very, very hard. It took a long time to get over that one. And I was going to have another stem cell transplant with a donor, and ended up.
Stuff is a newspaper that's published in New Zealand. Richard had gone through CAR T-cell therapy here at Cytecare. Glenda was at that stage going through the rice chemotherapy, which was a lead up to having a allogeneic stem cell transplant that we really weren't overly comfortable with, especially with the risks associated with that. So after reading Richard's article in the newspaper, it certainly made a lot of sense to come over to India and have CAR T-cell therapy. I don't think we had too many concerns about CAR T-cell therapy. And in fact, we were extremely disappointed that it wasn't available in New Zealand. The other thing is Richard is a professor at Canterbury University, so we were confident that he would have done the research and he wouldn't have done this on a whim. So we were very comfortable with the research that he'd done and the recommendations that he made.
Yes. I arrived here and I had a blood test, I had a scan, I had pretty much every test possible on the first day that I arrived here. So it was very, very quick.
It was interesting really, because I'm not sure what our expectations were when we were coming to India. So getting off the plane, we knew that there was going to be someone to pick us up at the airport and take us to the hotel, but there was a great sense of relief when we walked out, from the airport, and there was a person there holding us a sign with our name on it, so we knew where to go. And within a couple of minutes, that person had somebody on the telephone for us to speak to from the hospital, so we could discuss what the plan was going to be over the next few days. So everything went very smoothly and very quickly.
It was good because there was no pain at all. It was a I think just the waiting in between the harvesting and the infusion of my T cells back again, that was the longest wait. But otherwise it was very quick, and I was looked after really, really well. It was great. I think it was because I didn't have a lot of chemotherapy before I had the harvesting. So when I had the harvesting done, it was, I just lay there and they took my T cells, and the nurses and everyone around me, they were just amazing, and I think I fell asleep during most of that. And then just leaving and waiting for the T cells to come back was exciting, and having them infused was really easy. It was very, very quick, and I was in isolation, I think maybe 5 days, which was not that long. I thought I seemed to have recovered very, very quickly, and the staff in isolation were just amazing. Just the company, the conversations we had, they were just so good, and it made the time go a lot quicker, because I've been in isolation before and it's boring, but I found it really great. And looking out the window at the eagles every day just flying around the window was amazing. So good, yeah. I just found everyone was so amazing, comforting, just made me feel like I was family, which is good because I'm a long way away from home, and it took away a lot of that homesickness. So yeah, no, it was good. It was very, very good. No, I think just the anxiety of waiting for my cells to come back. No, nothing. I think altogether, I think I might have spent 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks all up in hospital, yeah. So not a long time at all.
The whole process, we were recommended to be here for 60 days, and it's actually fallen almost exactly into that period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was very caring and empathetic, and kind. It's been really quite uplifting. I mean, Glenda's gone through the treatment, but as her support person, it's been very comforting to me, or for me, that she's been taken care of so well. It's been really quite wonderful.
Just seeing his face every morning, to tell me the good news that it's been good, everything's been successful. It's just been amazing. So yeah, definitely thank you. Yeah.
Just say thank you, Dr. Prasad.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Anxiety and excitement to know that I do have a future.
If communicating with family, thank goodness we're able to do video messaging and so forth, because we've been able to communicate with family pretty much on a daily basis, and which has been really, really helpful. But also, being in India for 60 days, you've got around 20 of those days where you're in the hospital and 40 days where you're out of the hospital, so you're staying in the hotel. So we didn't really know what our expectations should be for that period of time. And we've been quite overwhelmed with the people in India and how kind and empathetic and how lovely everybody has been to us. The hotel where we've stayed at, and I'm sure it's the same everywhere, wherever someone stays, but they're almost like family members now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. and that has made things so much easier for us.
My mum, my sisters, brothers, brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, my children, grandchildren, my haematologist at home, all the staff here, even in the hotel, the support has been amazing. Everyone's just been so encouraging, and yeah, it's just been great. And all my friends at home have been messaging me, making sure I'm okay. Yeah, so I've had a lot of support. I'm very lucky. Yeah, even though I'm all the way over here, it's just been good. It's been great. Tony, he's been my number one support from day one. Yeah, for 7 years of me having this, he's been there every single chemotherapy, every single treatment. So yeah, it goes without saying that he's my rock. Yeah. Sorry. I feel happy. I feel very happy. I feel excited that I have a future now. I think because I was told that I was running out of options to get my disease under control, and if I did nothing at all, I would only have a year to live. I think that gave me motivation to do this, definitely, because I knew that this would be my last chance.
I think also the testimonial from Richard made the decision very easy for us to come over to India for Glenda to undergo this treatment, because with Richard's, with him being a professor at the university, we felt very confident in the research and so forth that he would have done. It was extremely successful for Richard, and hopefully the testimonial that we're doing right now
and talking
will
to
help
Richard,
to encourage other people to make the same decision.
I think talking to Richard too is very down to earth, and he just told us how it was. So we knew that, okay. Yeah. It's not hard. It's you get looked after really, really well. It's a smooth process, and if it's going to save your life, do it. Be strong and do what's right for yourself. If you feel like this is the right thing to do, then do it.
They were a mystery to us, and we were taken into consideration before coming over to India. One of them was having the treatment in India, and that was an easy decision to make because Richard had gone through that process. It had been successful. The other part of the decision was, what is it going to be like to stay in India, a country with a different culture, something we're completely unfamiliar with, and it was a complete mystery to us. India has far exceeded our expectations. It's just been a wonderful place to spend this time. I can't begin to tell you how compassionate and welcoming and kind the people of India have been to us everywhere we've gone. And because of that, I would encourage anybody that's considering having CAR T cell therapy to consider India as a place to come, and to consider Cytecare Hospital, because the people at Cytecare Hospital have been wonderful to us.
I agree.
If you compare it with the United States or Australia or even with China, it's significantly more affordable. You definitely need to consider, I'm not quite sure whether I should be talking about numbers, but I think it may be around about 10% of the cost of what it would cost in the United States for for most people, having treatment in the United States would just be out of the question. India, however, I think may be an option for a large percentage of people.
I just think that the hospital is just amazing, very comfortable, warm. It has everything you need. Like if you're in a room, you have air conditioning, you have television, you have company with the staff. The doctors are just amazing. Yeah, Cytecare is great. Great place to have something like this. Yeah, I've found that time has gone very fast, and I've enjoyed my stay here.
There's a high level of expertise from the staff.
They have a lot of empathy.
Yes.
And they care about you, genuinely care about you.
It's also helped, I think, that the support person can stay at the hospital with the patient, which is not common, I don't think.
Caring people, you just feel like the friends, yeah, just amazing people, yeah. And Kita is just funny. She makes me laugh.
I mean, she's been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Our initial communication was with Ganapati, and that was when we made the decision that we would like to come over for Glenda to have the treatment. We were fairly anxious at that time about, planning all of this and, what we would need to do to travel over here, because we haven't travelled a lot overseas. However, he really did help to make things, it was very easy.
Yes.
It was very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet man.
Yes.
And then Kita's just a sweet lady.
Yeah. We couldn't speak highly enough
Yeah.
of everybody, the whole team.